Well, welcome again to another episode of Vent This, and I think today we've got some things that'll make your mouth and your ears smile. And Chrissy and Don are both here with us, and Gary, our engineer, and Loretta's along with us, and I think we're ready to have a good time. Chrissy, are you here?
I'm here. I'm excited to hear about this New York, Ben, because I used to live in New York, so that'll be a good one.
Well, that's good, and I was born in New York, so what the heck? Don?
Yeah, I just got here on time. The bus schedule was off.
Jesus.
Do you have to transfer, or do you go straight on one bus?
No, I had a transfer.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
In the USA.
Oh,
The
okay. That's good. That's cool. All right, let's
All right.
get started with the first one. This time we have our lovely Loretta back. Her voice is,
Yay!
she had laryngitis and now she's good to
Yeah.
go. So
Yeah.
Loretta, hit it, baby.
I live on fixed income. Don't get me wrong. Here in the South, your parents tell you when you were little, just save your money to have lots in the bank. I ain't poor. Once in a blue moon, my friend and I go out to dinner. It's the early bird special, and we do that so we can avoid the loud crowds. I ain't antisocial. I just like to get back home so I can have my nightly bourbon. Every time we go out, my friend yells at the waiter. He finds something wrong with the meal and sends it back. It's so embarrassing. I know he wants to get it free, but boy, oh boy, it is terrible. Boo-boo, I hope you're listening to these kind folks, because what you are doing is wrong. Thank you.
Well, this goes on all the time. People are always trying to get something for nothing, and and get more for something, and they're not happy, and whatever it is. What do you think, Don?
Well, there used to be a restaurant many years ago in New York called Herbie's International, and before you ate,
What
what
was
they
it called?
do is Herbie's International.
Herbie's International.
Yeah,
Okay.
and what they would do before you order, they send out. It was called a poo-poo platter, and
That's
it-
appetizing.
yeah, if you're a dog. And what they
Oh,
would do,
gosh.
they send out a poo-poo platter, and it was a combination of little bits of all the things that they served, and then you tried all these different things, and then whatever you liked, then you'd order that entree. And so there was no complaints because you already pre-tried it before you ordered it.
Oh, so they give you like an appetizer tasting, and if
Yes.
you like what that was
Yeah, a very
appetizer,
small one. Again, it was
Oh,
called
I
a poo-poo
see.
platter because they served a lot of Hawaiian food, I guess. That's where the
Oh.
poo-poo comes from.
Yeah,
It was-
yeah, the relishes and appetizers
Yeah,
and canopies.
And so
yeah, that kind of
the
stuff.
tray a sample tray would come out and had, here's your poo-poo platter. And you try different things, and then you ordered what you liked. And then there's no cause for bitching.
So you're saying that the restaurant should do this so that people don't
Well, for
send
this
food back?
for this particular lady, it would work.
But they don't do that at this restaurant, Don.
Right. So they need to,
So you're saying the restaurant should do this?
yeah, if they're
Oh.
having a lot of complaints.
Yeah, give you a sampling, so then you won't be sending the stuff back, or you have no reason to send it back except that you're trying to get free food.
Yeah,
if
you
send
can even
the-
call it a shtickle instead of a poo-poo,
a
whatever.
shtickle platter.
A shtickle platter.
I know,
Stickle
but
platter.
I think this woman's complaining because wherever she goes with this lady, she complains about the food and sends it back. So I don't think it's a particular restaurant. I just think this lady's a complainer.
Well,
And Boo Boo's upset. And first of all, I can't get past the name Boo Boo, but
perhaps your friend should consider finding a new dinner companion.
yeah, I think
Well,
so
that's
too.
that's a great idea. Get new friends, and
Yeah.
and I don't know that going out with Boo Boo to have a poo poo would work out either.
Oh, yeah. So Boo Boo, I think you should get a new, or just tell her, look, friend, I'm not going to have dinner with you if you complain and send the food back. I'm just not. So either you stop doing that, or I ain't going out with you and I'm staying home and having my bourbon.
I'm still having a hard time with the whole poo poo. It's like, why did they call it a poo poo platter? And I just looked up poo poo, what poo poo means, and poo poo in Chinese means appetizer. What the hell is that? People are eating poo
Oh.
poo.
Well, that's a good thing to know. Okay.
Yes, I'll have a poo poo. And would you
Okay.
like a main course too, or just a poo-poo?
Yeah.
And then you can have a
Okay.
poo-poo after the meal.
Okay. I think we've
Boy, this thing, yeah, we beat this to death, didn't we?
yeah, we did. So Boo
Do we
Boo,
have
if you're
another vent?
listening.
Oh,
No,
boo-boo,
no,
yeah.
wait. I just wanted to say if Boo Boo's listening, then just tell your friend, I ain't going out with you if you complain about the food. And
Right.
that's that.
That's it. Boo-boo, get a poo-poo, and bye-bye.
Yeah.
So what's next on the menu?
Hey, this really pisses me off. When I park in a parking lot, I try to park away from the store so no one parks next to me because I don't want dings on my doors. Well, no doubt, some idiot with a huge truck parks next to me. Now, the minute I try to back out of my space, I can't see anything because the freaking truck is way too long and is sticking out halfway into the parking lot. I can't see who's walking towards me, so I'm forced to back out really slowly until I can see if anyone is walking. Let me tell you, I almost hit two people because I didn't have enough clearance. Why can't the big SUVs and the trucks have their own parking lot? Doesn't this make sense?
Maybe she should just park on the street or Uber there
Uber here, Uber there. We can take the Uber trail. Okay, move on.
or use Lyft.
Yeah, that's a good idea, and she said she tries to park far away. So, get a little exercise, work that into the equation.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
but she's also saying even though she does park away, there are still two gigantic trucks parked next to her, and that's why she's having a problem.
Well, you know why the gigantic trucks are parked further away? Because they're trying to be respectful of the people with the small cars that are parking closer. You can't all get along here. And how small is her car?
I don't know, size,
It's not how small you make it, it's how you make it small.
Okay. All right. Great.
I thought just the opposite.
I don't know.
I don't know about
I
your
don't know.
private life.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, to me, it's kind of like a non-problem. But I don't know. I don't know what kind of car she's driving. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know where she's parking. I don't know. I don't know a lot of things.
Yeah, you
Park
don't
on
know.
the street.
Yeah, I know a lot about
I
nothing.
know,
Park on the street. Yeah.
But guys, parking on the street, how is she going to carry all of her groceries? I know, and sometimes she can't bring the car. Then she has to bring the cart to her car on the street, on the sidewalk, then bring the cart all the way back. I don't know if that's going to work.
Well, then park in the parking lot and don't worry about it. Maybe, you know what? Go to the store and say, why don't you guys hire parking attendants, and then they can control the parking attendants.
I know,
used to have, yeah.
But how many parking attendants? What if there's 10 cars pulling out?
I don't know.
In New York, there's no parking lots. Everybody has their own little push cart. You go to the store, you put the thing in your own little push cart, and you walk home pushing it. Everybody does that.
There you go. Or a pull cart, a little push cart or a pull cart. Push, pull. That's it. And yeah, you take your stuff back to your car and go on with life. I don't see the problem. Or you have parking attendants, but we don't have parking attendants anymore. They've all been run over.
And with that, let's Uber to the next one.
Loretta, I'm sorry. I'm going to read this one because I can so relate to it. And I asked Loretta if it was okay, and she said yes. So here it goes. Hi, Venters. I recently moved to New York City and love living here, but there's something I cannot see myself ever getting used to. Every other step you take, you have to dodge another pile of dog poop. It's like a minefield of shit everywhere you go. How do dog owners sleep at night knowing that they have literally soiled someone's day, leaving countless victims stuck with the remnants of their dog's shit on someone's shoes? Yours truly, a soiled victim. Wow, that's a nice vent. What do you say, gentlemen?
Well, I think there ought to be a law that if you own a dog and you're going for a walk with the dog has to wear doggy diapers.
Yeah, they make doggy diapers. Sure.
I've
That's
never
all.
seen a dog with a
Sure.
diaper
Oh, yeah,
on.
for incontinent dogs and stuff like that. The problem is, then the dogs try to pull them off and, all that. But I mean, I guess if you're doing it on a walk, but there's another problem with this. Doggy diapers, when they poop inside the doggy diaper, now the dog's got poop smashed up against them. You got to clean the dog. Just let it drop out wherever it drops out and pick it up.
Right.
Again, people are just not responsible. They don't care. I have the same thing in my neighborhood. I walk around, I'm looking for landmines. and I'm looking for big landmines. I'm looking for small landmines and coyote landmines. The
I think-
coyote ones, you can tell they've got seeds and nuts and leaves.
Okay,
in
we
them.
don't need to know that part.
Oh, all
John.
right. I thought you did. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, but I think it's worse in New York because the streets are so crowded and you have to look where you're going just to avoid hitting somebody. And now you're stepped on dog poop. Really? I mean, if they were more careful about dogs, and there are dogs everywhere. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
just there.
Yeah.
It's like a dog city.
Yeah. And the
and-
dogs learn there's really no place that has grass, so they've learned to just pee and poop right there on the sidewalk. That's
Right.
the only place they can go. I mean, unless
Right.
you're in a park or something like that.
I think dog lovers all over New York, please pick up your dog poop. It's a landmine.
Did you say just in New York City? Everybody,
Well-
every place, just pick it up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right.
And did you ever notice that when you blow in a dog's face, he gets mad at you, but when you take him on a car ride, he hangs his head out the window and he loves it? What the hell's that about?
I never noticed that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Look
you're right.
around. Look around.
Okay.
That stuff happens. All right. So did we solve these problems? No. But we talked about them and everybody feels better because we have vented.
That's right. We just let out our steam.
There you go.
I feel good. How about you, Don?
Yeah, as James Brown said, I feel good.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
That's
all right.
nice.
I'm a little gassy.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's wrap
so
this
that's
one
it.
up.
We'll wrap this one up. Okay, great. Hey, listen to us where you get the podcasts. That's where you get any podcast, and you can listen to us there. Go to the website, ventthis.org. That's ventthis.org. Leave us a vent. Type right on the website. Give us a letter. Let us know what's going on, what you want to complain about. Leave us a voicemail. You can call 818-570-2535. That number again, Don. Pay attention. 818-570-2535. You'll hear your event on an upcoming podcast. And don't forget to tell your friends about it.
And tell
Okay.
strangers too.
Tell anybody you come across. Chrissy, were you going to say something?
Type in your vents and comment on our vents.
Thanks for clearing all that up, Chrissy.
Sure.
We'd love to hear from you guys. And yeah,
All right.
stay in
toodles.
touch.
Yeah. Stay in touch.
Vent out.